Hello guys, welcome back for another video, and in this one I'm going to show you how to use Pandoc for making papers and technical notes using Markdown. Okay, so the first thing that we need is Pandoc, so let's go to the browser and just need to go to pandoc.org, click on installing, and then you just click on this button. Just to give you like a quick introduction on Pandoc, is basically a software that allows you to convert file from basically text file to other type of text format. I made a video to explain more in detail what are the different possibilities in Pandoc, so please check the video, and you'll be able to learn a lot of things, such as like how to basically work with Markdown, LaTeX, Jupyter Notebook, or even create slides with this nice software. Okay, so when you go to installing, what you do is you download LaTeX installer. You will be redirected to release page. So it's always a good practice to install maybe a couple of versions before the last one, so it's more stable in general. So what you do is you, for example, 3.7, go to assets, and if you are on Linux or Mac OS or Windows, you install the installer that depend on your OS. So if you work on Linux, you will go for this. Mac OS, you will go for this, and if you're on Windows and you want an easy install, you go for the MSI version. Okay, just click on this, then follow the installation instruction, and you'll be basically ready to go. Once this is done, what you will be able to have is something like this. Okay, so once you go to your terminal, you will see something like this. So let me clear this, and if we go here and we type pandoc.p, you should be able to see something like this. For my case, I have like Pandoc 3.1.11, and with all of those information like the server and also the version of Lua and where is the user data directory. Okay. We also need to make this work another thing, which is Pandoc filter that will allow us to work especially good with the different references that we will have. So in our paper, what we want is have a paper that we can like add references for both image and table, and Pandoc do not have this natively supported, but you can have like add filter that will do the work, and this filter is called Pandoc cross-ref. So this is a very nice filter, very popular one to use basically to make references inside your Pandoc document. So if you are writing in Markdown and you are writing tables and figure, and if you want to reference your figure and table inside your text, this filter is typically what you want to use. Okay, and to install it is pretty much similar. What you do is you go to the release page, and you'll be added to this page, and you need to be careful. Now, since you installed a specific version of Pandoc, you need to install a specific version that is aligned with the version of Pandoc that you have. So if you want to install the latest version of the Pandoc crossref, you need to have like Pandoc 3.8. So for my case, since I have like 3.1, sorry, for my Pandoc, my crossref should be at minimum at last this one. For example, I think this one would be compatible. This one also. Yeah, this one for sure, because it's the same version. This one also. Yeah, so you need to make sure that you install a version of the crossref that is compatible with your Pandoc installation. Okay, so you go to asset then, and then you will have like those zipped file, and you just install based on your operating system. Okay, once you do this, so I already, like for the video purpose of video, I installed one. You click on it and you will see .exe, and this .exe you need to place it inside the your Pandoc path. So to see your Pandoc path, what you need to do is just go to tab env, and you see you will look at your environment variables. You go to environment variable and you look to path, and you will see something like this, and normally you will see a path where you see Pandoc. Okay, so this is where your installer placed Pandoc. So just head to this location, and for your case this will not be present, so you just need to copy and paste the Pandoc crossref here. Okay, so this is the location where the crossref should be, in order to be able to call it within the terminal and be recognized as a command. Okay, so once this is done, you are ready to write your first technical note or paper with Markdown with Pandoc, and we'll be able to convert our paper to PDF and LaTeX, and both will be looking the same and very easy to transport and share. So now that everything is time of solution, I told you everything that you need to know. Now we can add to the code, and let me show you like what we will work with. So let me clear this, and this is basically the, so let me show you like maybe this way. Yeah, it's way better. So this is like a Markdown note with some image, some table. The table here are in LaTeX format, as you can see here. You can have like a table in Markdown format. It's not like a big deal, but I will tell you later why it's better to have like a table in LaTeX format instead of Markdown. And yeah, as you can see, it's like a very normal looking technical note, let's say paper. And what you really need to make this work is the following. So first you have your normal Markdown note, which is quite simple. I made a video on Markdown, so please check this out. I explain like the syntax, what you need to know, or do you add table, do you add list, or to add images, or to add links. So it's very useful if you do not know the standard. So yeah, please check this video. Normally the video will appear on the top left screen. So yeah, definitely check this out. So to write your technical note and paper in PDF or LaTeX formats, first thing that you need to do is you need to from your Markdown notes. So like this, you have like some introduction, some method, and then you present some results, some discussion. It's great. But then the second thing that you need to have is this little header with metadata, and this is the minimal one that you need to have. Like you need to have a title, you need to have author, you need to have institute, abstract, and you can have like keywords, bibliography that we will link, and we can also add like link citation. This is quite minimal. You can have a lot of other options, but with this one, this is like something that we can use to make like a great and elegant minimal looking paper. Okay, we could like delete all of this almost, and this will still work, but this makes the paper a bit more good looking. Okay, especially for the title, the abstract, and the reference. Okay. Now, what are the rules to reference the different bibliography? So if you have like let's say you are writing a technical notes in Markdown, and then how do you add and make sure that you can add bibliography references? And to do so, what you need to do is you need to write the references with this small adds followed by the bib key. So if we go to the ref.bib, so you just need to have like the add followed by the name, and this will be considered as a citation. Okay, so this is the normal way of writing citation within Markdown when you want to be able to cite paper within your paper. For images, it's quite simple. It's the same way that you want to add images in Markdown. So you have like the exclamation point, you have the name and the square bracket, you have parentheses with the path of the image. So the image is here, as you can see. You have like an image here. Okay. And something that I didn't mention is for every ref, every bibliography that we have, we can have a style. So typically we have like a IEEE, you can have like nature, you can have like Springer style. And to download those different style, let's head back to the browser and show you like how you can basically install those style. So yeah, you can just go to Zitero. It's like a nice software for citation management, and they offer like a simple website for style repo, and just need to just click on any of those that you want. So for example, if you want your style to be IEEE and or Springer, for example, Springer, and yeah, if you just click on it, it will download and you'll be able to use it. Okay, so let's click on it, let's copy and let's paste inside the code that we have. Okay, just to make sure that you can use other one. Okay, so I already have like 3 style for citation, but yeah, you can also add like nature if you want. There is no issue about like with everything it will work the same. Okay, so this will be the style for the citation. So we saw how to add citation. So this is the way we add citation inside the paper. This is the way we add the image, and this is the way we can reference the image inside our paper. So this is all we can write. So this is basically the label of the image. You write the hashtag followed by some little name such as fig, and you give it a name, ML growth in our case. And once we want to make a reference to this, it will be the same. We need to write the at fig semicolon ML growth. Okay, and this will basically will have a reference for our figure. The same will be applied to tables. So if we go to tables, we will see that this is basically the same. Here we have directly the label, and to do the references we can have like add followed by table, semicolon, dataset. Same. In case that you have like a Markdown table, the same will be applied. You need to have like those brackets followed by hashtag, followed by a name that you want. It could be table, it can be TBL, semicolon, name of the actual table, and this will work the same. And as you can see, now I'm referencing the table here, and it will give us like the current number and have like the caption and the title of the table and the figure ready for us. Okay, I think that's it for the rest. Yeah. Let's, for example, yeah, in this section we do not have like maybe in the method section, just like let's add like some LaTeX just to make sure that we can write LaTeX. So let's make like a very like dummy equation. Xt equal yt, and so it will be inline, and also we want to describe big equation. So typically big equation are made with like $2 and this one, let's like make it like y equal a times x plus b. Yeah, let's see. This should be should add or LaTeX correctly. Okay. So now what we need is to we'll be showing you like the different command that you need to have to create your nice paper. Okay. So the first command that you need to understand is the first one. I'll be showing you. So let's copy this, and so this is Pandoc followed by my Markdown notes. I need to add the filter, so Pandoc crossref. I need to add citproc for the references, so for different bib file that I have. This is the way that Pandoc will work with references. We need to, for example, add this number of sections, so we'll have like every section will be will have a number depending on the order. So you can add, you can delete depending on the style of the paper you want. The bibliography that we want to reference, which is the ref that we have here. Okay. Typically, you have you can basically have like the reference inside your local repo where the academic paper is, or you can also link to a path where your pip is. Then you have the style of this citation and the actual bibliography, and finally this is the output. For instance, in our case it will be PDF. Okay, so if I type this, we'll be able to get to see a nice paper in PDF directly formatted with references, image, table, and citations. Okay, so if we go straight to this, as you can see, we have the title, the authors, abstract, nice introduction, the image, the caption of the image, we have the table, caption of the table, and the table is cited here, and the image is also cited here. Okay, we also have like this nice equation everything is great. And at the end, we have the different references. Okay. So this is basically a simple note that you can have. It's between a technical note and a paper, and it's very useful to have this when you wanna maybe send your first draft, or if you wanna, for example, send a regular technical note every week to, I don't know, colleagues, supervisor, or team member, where you like share like your advancement and what you did inside a note. And writing in Markdown is very, very convenient. So this approach make it like very easy. So now let me show you like a more advanced way to do this. There's like a so this is another one. So same thing. We have like the same structure for the command, Pandoc. Everything is the same. You can change this to make the paper look differently. The backend by default is PDF LaTeX, but in this case we use like the LaTeX, but you can use PDF LaTeX if you want. And then we can add like different options. Okay, so we can add like table of content. We can have like different geometry, change the font size, change document class, have colored links, link coded blue. You can choose the color. Same for URL, and also same for citation. Okay, basically we can add like different options. Okay, and those options to know where you can like where to choose and what to choose, you can directly go to Pandoc, and they will probably they will tell you what are the different options that you can change. But basically the option that you can change are like the option that you can have like in a LaTeX document. So once we run this, we'll be able to see another paper here. When it's done, it should take like a couple of seconds. Yeah, so now, yeah, the paper is a little bit different. We have like this table of content with like the nice structure. This did change. We have like this blue one now. And we also have like the same blue one for tables and figures. And if we go to references, this is also present with the blue one in the links. Okay, so as you can see, it's pretty decent. You can, I think, with this small thing, you can even write like a very first draft for, I don't know, like a master thesis, or even like a small report. It's very convenient to write it. Okay. So now let me show you another thing is how to like basically do 2 column. So now we have like 1 column, and how to change this to a 2 column paper. Okay. So to do a 2 column paper, what we need to do is the following. So same Pandoc academic paper. This is pretty much the same. Everything did not change. The only thing that will change is those two, the actual document class. So it will be an IEEE, and the class option will be conferences. Okay, that's it. This is the only thing that is changing. And this will create a 2 column paper with like IEEE version. So let's run it, and you will see that this will create a paper with IEEE version for 2-column. In this case, it will be like a conference format. So let's check. Yeah, as you can see, it's like very like similar of conference format. As you can see, the image is not the image do not fit correctly the paper. So what you usually do is you make sure that this size is 1 column. So most of the time you want this to be below 50%. So now if we rerun the command, it will update this and make like the figure like look better and fit better the paper. Okay, so let's wait for the change. Yeah, so as you can see, this is now fitting the paper better, and we are like a nice draft for AEEE conference that we can basically share and to our colleagues, supervisor to be corrected. Okay. Let me also show you that we can change the actual. We can change two things. We can make this class option not conferences, but now article, and it will change the actual paper look. Yeah, as you can see, it did change just a little bit. Just added like those kind of numbers here, and the font size just changed a little bit. Okay. We can, I think, have the option journal also, if I remember correctly. Journal. Yeah. So let's check. Okay, it did change, but yeah, not very much. It was like almost the same as the article version. Okay, so another thing that I didn't show is how to change this nice, because now it is typically the style for references in IEEE, but for example, if we want to write like for LCV, TV, and we want to have like a 1-column paper. So what we do is we do the same, but we will just need to change the style. So let's just change the style and make this the LC Vancouver. Vancouver dot CSL. And now, so if we go back to the original paper, as you can see, the references are this way now. It will change. So let's go back to advanced paper. Yeah, this one is. It would be better for to see the change. So let's open this here, and now let's change this. Let's change the name, and let's call it like Springer. Okay, so we will be able to see the change in terms of style in the bibliography section. Okay, great. So now let's see. Okay. And now if you look at those, the style is not the same. As you can see, the name is not the same, the URL is not the same, so it's specific to the actual class of Springer. This one is the style of IEEE, and it's the style of Springer. Okay, and you can have like different style, you can have nature, you can have like everything that you want, so it's aligned with like basically all they want the citation to look like. Okay. In terms of PDF construction, I think we basically are good to go. Is there something that I should show you still? No, I don't think there is like another thing that we need. Of course, there is like a lot of option that I didn't show because obviously here you could like add like a different template. So in previous one we added like use the document class IEEE, but you need, for example, if you want to add like different type of journal, nature, ACM, Springer, LCV, you need to install this in your local LaTeX, and you will be able to link those to your paper. But by default, you have the Springer look and the IEEE that comes naturally when you install LaTeX. Okay. So now we saw the version that we can directly convert or markdown to a nice looking paper, but what if I directly want to the LaTeX? And we can basically do the same and have a command that will create a very nice LaTeX that will be working for us. So the command is very simple. So let me type it. So it will be Pandoc followed by the actual name, academic paper.md. The output will be paper.tech. Also, we need to use the citeproc for the citation, and we need to use the we need to use citeproc. We need also to use this time bib LaTeX for LaTeX to work with the references. We also need to use the filter crossref for making sure that our figures Pandoc cross ref, make sure that our figure are well referenced inside the paper, and we also need to link the bibliography. So bibliography equal refs dot bib, and we can choose to have like the class standalone document to make sure that its document is sufficient by itself. Okay, so this should create a LaTeX that we can compile and have the same results. Let me check if I did a mistake or not. So let's try. Okay, so now as you can see, it did not find those citeproc. So this is I made like a little mistake, so but the paper was created. So for example, let's say I want to delete all those PDF, and let's say I want to compile this. So let's compile it. Since I have like LaTeX locally, I'll be able to see the result of it. Okay, so now we have this paper, and we can directly go to the actual result that was made from the execution. Okay, everything looks fine now. And as you can see, we have like different figures. We have the references, we have the table, and even if we add like this small warning with the citation, the thing worked fine because we add like the Pandoc crossref. Okay. So with this, we can now change the actual row text to make sure that we can, for example, add another section, and we can then export this to Overlive, for example, import this to Overlive, sorry, and then share it to someone, or we can then work with this locally with either Markdown version or LaTeX version if you prefer. Okay, so this is the full LaTeX, and we have like the version directly with the actual bibliography at the end of the paper, which is quite nice. So you can delete all of this, and there is another way to create another paper in LaTeX is where you can add everything inside the paper, even the bibliography inside the LaTeX. So to add the bibliography inside it, what we do is, let me copy the full command. So this is basically the same, and we just need to run this command, and everything will be inside the paper. Okay, this will create paper, and inside it, so it's like a LaTeX document, and inside it we will have like this nice reference that is directly added. So we do not need to import this .bib file. So if we compile it same way, you will see that this will create the same document. So it's currently working on those. It needs to compile 2 times to make sure that the actual references are working well. Okay, so let's try to look at this. Let's close it and let's reopen it. So we still have those in. Did we added the filter cross K? We have sidebar, and yeah, so it's so everything is inside the LaTeX is great. It's just like an issue with my compilation. So if you import this to Overleaf, you'll be able to see the references directly. But in my case, I just need to fix the build system with the LaTeX Workshop extension within Visual Studio Code. I made a video on this also, if you want to check. I explain how to write LaTeX, how to write directly within VS Code. So it's a very nice thing to have, for example, because inside VS Code you can have like great support for extensions such as NSYNC writing with like LLMs. You can have like an extension to like figures, create directly figures with like Draw.io, or even nice support for SVG. So VS Code is actually a very nice editor for writing a technical note or paper. So I really recommend. And so please check the video where I explain how to use this extension to write LaTeX. Okay. So that's the last thing that I can show you is basically doing the same thing, but with actual the 2 columns document. So I showed you like how to write LaTeX, but with 1 column. But now we can also go for the 2 column version. Okay, and to go for the 2 column version, what we need to do is we just need to add like the option that we added in the past paper. So, and to do so, let me copy it, and we will be able to do the same here. Just paste this, great, and this will basically give us, so we also didn't add the style, so let's add the style by using CSL dot, let's use the IEEE dot CSL. Okay, great. And this will create a nice paper, and once we compile it, it will create the same paper that I showed you in the PDF format, with all the references, the image, and the bibliography present inside. Okay, so if we click on it, you'll see that the paper is like we saw earlier, with still not, and it's not still working, but it will once the compilation is finished. Yeah, so as you can see, once the compilation finished, the different citation were added, and they were added thanks to the Pandoc cross-ref filter. So you need to make sure to have it to make sure that this is working. Okay, and then now you have like the PDF version and the LaTeX version. So the PDF version is for sharing, and like maybe directly sharing or submitting to like conferences, or even like sending to emails, because it's difficult to read LaTeX, and not everyone can read LaTeX or write LaTeX. But for people that do write LaTeX, you can like share with them the raw version, and have this, you can import this to Overleaf and then update it directly from Overleaf, and you just like have written all your first draft with Markdown, which is very nice, quite easy to understand, and the format is just focus on like writing. You don't need to know a lot of things to write like concrete paper. So that's why it's very nice to write your first draft using LaTeX. Okay, so I hope guys you liked this nice tutorial about like how to write technical notes and technical paper using Pandoc and Markdown. I hope you can use it like for either like your work or when you basically sending, for example, report, or when you are like sharing advancement of your work. So I will be seeing you the next video, guys, and bye bye.